Bum, 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 ba-dum. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Welcome. It's Predestined, the podcast. And today I have, y'all already know, La in the building.
Hey y'all.
La Buns in the building.
Gang.
And today, our very, 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 very special guest, world famous designer.
You already know, internationally known.
Okay.
World renowned.
You've seen her in New York Fashion Week. You've seen her in Philly Fashion Week. Soon to be in Milan. Listen, your favorite designer's favorite designer. Your favorite influencer's favorite designer. The custom work, gorgeous. And soon to come, ready to wear. And we cannot wait because we are ready to wear. Today, in the studio, we have Lola J Designs. It's Liddy.
Hey. I just need that intro put into like a tape so that way I can play it.
Not a tape.
Yeah, I need it on a tape or
Girl.
somewhere, or recording or
Girl.
something.
Not a cassette tape, child. So you could get a pencil and rewind it.
Yes. Rewind that back. I need everybody to hear it again. Like, y'all hear the intro. I need everybody to keep hearing this.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes. Listen.
We can mix it and scratch it and run it back.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to put music behind it.
Yep.
And then, we're going to put unce music behind it. So
Run
you
that
can
back,
have it for
Turbo.
the runway. So be like, unce.
Runway shit.
Runway walk.
International designer. Your favorite designer. Coming to you. Ready to wear. Philly Fashion Week. Yeah. Listen, y'all already know my Instagram is a Lola J Design Stan account.
Period.
So I just had on something yesterday, and everybody was hyped. It's like, oh, look at her skirt.
Yes. Fucking fierce.
Listen, fringes blowing in the wind.
It's the hip shake for me.
Yes.
And you guys would be happy to know that that is one of the pieces that she's actually selling in stores. So
Can't wait.
y'all might be able to get y'all one too. Maybe. Real exclusive because I keep that new.
All right. Shout out to Lola. Got Lola in the building.
All right, let's jump into it.
Shout out to Lola. Lola J Designs.
Oh my goodness.
Happy to have you. What's
I'm happy to
going
be here.
on? Come on. Come
I'm happy to
through.
see your faces.
Oh, we happy to see you too.
All right, so I didn't see anything about this Venezuelan woman.
Actually, not funny. It's not funny. It's pretty serious. So there was a story about this Venezuelan woman, and she was on like a boat. I don't know like what kind of boat. It wasn't like a cruise ship. Well, something smaller, but like with other people. And apparently, I don't know, the boat like capsized or hit something, or like, I mean, it was just like every man for himself, basically.
Oh, wow.
And she had 2 small children with her. So like one that was like a toddler, and then one that was maybe like elementary school age or something. And essentially when like rescuers came to find her, she had passed from dehydration because she was breastfeeding her kids the whole time. They were out there for days, maybe 4 days.
Wow.
She was breastfeeding her kids to keep them alive. So the kids were found alive and well, and she passed away.
Oh, wow, that's so sad.
The story was like she was drinking urine to stay hydrated just to feed them. She was obviously she didn't have any food, nothing else. Like that was just like,
That's crazy. Women are really superheroes.
Yes.
literally.
Wow, she really like sustained them.
that's just like, I mean, that's like motherly instinct. It's like, what in a time of crisis, the
Yeah.
only thing you know is to protect your kids.
That's true. Very true.
It was just a really deep story. So unfortunate. So sad, man. Like, prayers to that family, because that's so
Yeah.
unfortunate. But
Super.
yeah, yeah.
Dang. Where do we go from there?
I know. That was heavy.
If I knew that, John, I wouldn't have started
Sorry.
with that.
Sorry.
Dang. Rest in peace to
Dang, you ain't
her,
see the note.
and-
Venezuelan woman dies. Literally.
It-
Literally in the note.
It does say that. I just saw Venezuelan and breastfeeding. Those are the words that stuck out to me.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Since we have Lola J Designs in the building,
In the flesh.
yes, tell us what's new. What's going on? What's the happenings and goings ons for Lola J Designs?
What's tea? Serve it.
I don't know. Where do I start?
Wherever you
know.
want.
Listen, the last time I had you on the show, it was literally about to be Philly Fashion Week, and I think it was your first one.
It was my first Philly Fashion.
It was your first Philly Fashion Week, and now it's about to be Philly Fashion Week again, but you're not participating this year.
No, not this year. I'm kind of stepping away from fashion shows for a little bit because I'm trying to plan for things that is coming next year. So I'm kind of straying away from fashion shows. And beyond not doing fashion shows, I'm also putting my ready-to-wear stuff inside different stores.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm currently in Detroit. And
It's lit.
I'll be in Harrisburg either starting next month or November.
Yes, Star City.
Yes.
Make sure y'all go out and get y'all some Lola J Designs.
Oh my God.
And I'm in talks with a woman in Texas right now as well. So
Come
we
on.
hoping we pulling that through before the end of the year.
Coast to coast.
Yes. We trying to just spread it all, spread the love all the way around.
That's right.
We need a little Lola everywhere.
We need a little
Yes.
Lola everywhere.
I
That's
love
what I'm
to
talking about.
see it. I love it. Okay, so
That's exciting.
it
It's
is.
very exciting.
It is.
Tiresome, but very exciting.
It's all gonna pay off. I feel like it's already paying off.
It's very
but-
much
It's only going up.
for sure.
You already ringing bells.
For
Period.
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
This year came heavy,
Mhm.
really heavy and really fast in a
Mhm.
good way. Everything in a good way.
Yeah. So we're still very much in the pandemic, but how did the pandemic impact business?
The last year, the pandemic shut everything down.
As we know it.
I guess that's what made me realize I needed to get more into ready to wear because my biggest thing is custom. So prom, weddings, things of that sort. So when the pandemic hit, it shut everything down. The next thing was just to make masks, but that's not really fun sitting there making hundreds of masks. So, but you do what you gotta do.
Right.
There was
to
definitely
still
a
be
market for
creative.
it.
Right?
For sure. Still is.
But you had some cute ones. They had the turbans with them with the face masks. It was
on.
dresses with matching face masks.
Right.
Like,
Dude,
I
I
tried
got
to
mine with
get
my
a
little
little
sweatshirt. Like my little
Yes.
cheetah joint.
I tried to get a little creative with it, but I was ready for that time and period to be over. I don't mind making a mess, but I like making clothes better.
Right.
Uh,
So it's almost like the pandemic, granted, super unfortunate. Definitely everybody took a hit. Business owners took a hit. But it was it kind of birthed the next step.
It definitely
For you.
did because ready wear is definitely something I've been wanting to get into. And what kind of made me even take this step a little bit more is when I did a show in Detroit last year. I ran into a woman who was telling me that she was about to open this boutique, this whole big boutique idea that she had, and I was like, okay, cool.
Not okay, cool.
I just shook my head okay, cool. We'll connect. Let's connect, whatever. And she hit me up and she was like, hey, I really want to have your designs in my store. Da, da, da. She was like, this is the information. I didn't bite on it because I just wasn't there. Mentally, I wasn't there. I feel like the pandemic had a lot going on with my head and stuff,
yeah.
being home with kids. It was a
Everybody in
lot. So I
general.
was like,
Understandable. Understandable.
So she ended up posting a post, and I was like, I'd seen the post, and I hit her up, and I was like, well, what I got to do to get into the store? And she was like, I've been waiting for you.
Wow.
Yes.
I can't wait to have you here. Yada yada yada. Me and her connected. My son ended up having to have surgery in the midst of me trying to put the stuff into her store. And I was like, I have to have your stuff in the store we had a set date for June 1st. I wasn't able to get it in there June 1st. Me and her talked, and I was like, well, when can I bring it? And she was like, well, I go away on Wednesday. Me and her talked on like a Saturday or a Sunday. She was like, I leave to go away on Wednesday. And when she was coming back, I was going to be leaving for another week. And I was like, well, that's going to be the end of June. I got to get my stuff in here before then. She was like, yeah, you're right. We need it before then. So Sunday, I think Monday, we had finalized everything. Tuesday, I took a flight out there.
Come on, now.
To drop everything off to her. And I was like, I don't care how much it costs me or what it's going. I'll be there on Tuesday morning to bring you everything. I went out there Tuesday, stocked the store, came back home Tuesday night.
Listen.
Yeah. So
that's dedication.
Hustling.
So shout out to Daisha for, putting everything into preparation and making things happen. Like I said, this year has been just a tremendous blessing because beyond that, I also ended up running into an amazing photographer who seen me at Philly Fashion Week, and he connected with me on Instagram. Robert, I love you for that because he's like been shooting all my stuff. He's giving me so much content.
Yes.
It's just amazing how this year has just been flowing. Like
right,
I couldn't even imagine this in my wildest dreams, how things have been happening. Doors has just been opening. Things that you've been praying for and waiting to happen. Now you see them happening. You're like, wow.
Listen, it's reaping season. I tell people that all the time. Yep. It's the reaping season. All the work you've put in, all the sacrifices that you've made, all the praying you've been doing, wishing, hoping, like. At this point, it's like things are coming to fruition.
Yes. Right.
Like everything that you've been working on right now, it's in its stage of getting to the best version of itself.
Right.
It's growing.
Right.
For sure.
So, and I tell you all the time, I tell people all the time, that if you follow the path, God will provide the provisions.
That's a fact.
Like if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, like God's gonna bless it. He's gonna bless it or he's gonna block it. If you block it, it ain't for you.
Something
if you
better.
bless it, like that's what you're supposed to be doing. Shout out to Micah and Wayman. They gave me that bless it or block it. But yeah, if you're following the path that you're supposed to be following, if you're in will, like everything you do, everything you touch is going, like opportunities are going to flow.
Agreed.
So it's lit. It's super lit, and that's exciting. I'm excited for you. Listen, because it really was one way or another. Like in the pandemic, it was like in business, like in general, it was like you either panicked or you pivoted.
Yeah.
If you panicked, you probably didn't make it out of it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You know what I'm saying? Your business probably didn't make it out of it if you panicked. But if you pivoted and you figured out something else to do with like what you had, and you made it work and you took it for what it was and created the best out of it that you could, listen, you came out of the pandemic, or we're still in the pandemic, but at this point you've grown from where you were before the pandemic. So the pandemic was definitely something negative, like
for sure.
Prayers to everyone that has been affected by it. Well, we've all been affected by it, but
in more ways than one.
That's really what set a lot of businesses that survived apart. If you were able to like pivot and figure out something else and like take that negative situation and create something totally new, maybe something that you weren't even into before the pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like the ability to adapt, and it's like at this point, considering how big like social media is, how such a it's a heavy influence,
right?
Trends and what's hot is changing and every week. So like the ability to be able to adapt and adjust, think on your feet. It's like you have that. That's what you need to survive. That's how you get the longevity. That's how you retain. So like that's a blessing.
It is.
That's a blessing.
For sure it is. It's just like the most recent fashion show I did. Just the response that I got back from that fashion show, and it was like, well, when are you dropping these pants? When are you putting this out? When are you getting this in? I'm just like, oh,
they ready. They ready. We ready.
I wasn't ready for it.
We are ready, girl. We are ready.
I wasn't ready for it, but if y'all ready, then I'm gonna get ready because I'm trying to get y'all everything that y'all need. So
we need all the things.
Know that. We are ready.
Listen.
Say when.
So like as as a business owner, or just a person in general, or somebody that's creative, that somebody's like constantly creating and trying to get themselves out there, I know a lot of times like self-doubt can like creep in so easy. So how do you like keep your confidence? How do you keep like that self-sabotaging, like self-talk, like how do you quiet that and like keep it pushing?
Man, it's so during the pandemic last year, I definitely had a conversation with myself, because we go through that. And I was like,
hey, self.
And self said, hey.
And self said, hey. And I said, self, I think that we probably should start looking at selling my sewing machines and getting rid of my fabric and stuff. Like, I was to the point where I was ready to put everything up on a Poshmark, a Etsy, a Craigslist, and just get rid of it, because it was to the point where it was like, I need to find another way, because I feel like in today's society, I mean, I create fashion because I love it. It's what's in me. But at the same time, it's also another source of income for me. And in today's time, you need more than one stream of income to make sure that you surviving and you staying afloat and all those things. So I was going back and forth in my head, and I kept saying, I don't know, this might be where I need to be. And then I reached out to Daisha, but I think it's the support around me of people saying, yo, you're really dope. Like, you're just a really dope designer. Like, and finally, when you sit back and you look at your work and you like, you had that moment, that aha moment, you like,
it's not a coincidence that everybody's saying that, bro.
Yes. That's like really what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes.
Right, like,
you're delivering. Okay.
So in those moments, I just got to keep reminding myself, whether it be me going back looking at old pictures from when I first started to where I am now, or just reaching out for a phone call from anybody, like, hey, I just need a couple minutes to just talk. Your support system means a whole lot.
That's right.
If your support system not strong, it just makes life harder. And just looking at my son, because my son is at the point now he'll talk to me and like, no, mom, this is bomb. Like, this is decent, mom. You better do that. So just hearing him hype me up,
right?
It just feels good.
Because he the
like,
one you doing it for,
right? Exactly. I wish he would get the bug to want to sew, but he ain't got there yet. He wants to create, but he don't want to sew. So, but just listening to his feedback on things like, mom, you did that. I like that one. Like, this one is it. So it's just little things like that that keeps me going. It keeps me, and besides all my little sticky notes that have all my
affirmation
exactly on them. So
need that.
Got those everywhere.
Need that.
I wake up in the morning to a wall of them. So
yo, whatever you need to do to keep it pushing, you better do it.
Yeah.
Whatever you need to do, whatever works. That's your thing. Do that. Do that shit.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. I feel like everybody kind of goes through that thing where it's like that. It's kind of like, it's like right before you it's like you hit a crossroads, and it's either like, I'm a quit or I'm a blow.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody gets there. It's like, I'm a quit or I'm a blow. Like, before I started coming back to the studio, it had literally been months and months and months and months and months since I had like put a show out, and I was like, who's even going to still listen to me? Like, at this point, I've been going so long, like, who's even still going to listen at this point? Like, does she even take it serious? Like, she don't take it serious, so why should we take it serious and listen to her? Like, da, 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 da. And I was like, I might as well just like go on and figure something else out. But then I don't know. I can't even remember what really made me be like, no, like, I'm going to get the studio. Right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go get me a MacBook. I'm going to do this. Like, I just hit a sprint, and it was just like I invested a lot into it at one time.
Yeah.
And, like, it was like, if not for nothing, like, I wasn't finna waste my money.
Above all.
Like, if nothing else, I wasn't about to waste all this money. I put out a lot of money to, like, take it to the next level. Like, all right, well, I'm going to put everything that I have into it, and then if it doesn't do what I want it to do, then at least I can say that I really did put my best effort into it. And it is something that I enjoy, and it is something that I love, and it's something that I care about, and it's important to me. So that's how, that's why I'm still here too. So I understand that. I can relate to the, like, what am I even doing?
that whole portion that you was talking about, like God put you on a path and things, he'll start opening up doors that you never ever imagined could be open for you. And you're just like, wait a minute, God. And even because I've been really like traveling this whole entire summer, like I've been in and out of Philly, in and out, like. And in my head, I kept saying, every time I booked another flight somewhere, everybody would like, somebody would be like, well, where you getting all this money from to travel? Like, when did you start making, first and foremost, get out my pockets?
First
Mind your own affairs.
Don't count my coins.
Even if I felt like I didn't have it, God provided for me to be able to get to wherever I needed to. Whatever I needed, whatever I wanted, whatever I seen fit that needed to happen with Lola J, he said, you know what, I'm going to give you this, and I'm going to give you that, and I'm going to make sure. And things start falling. At one point in time, things was falling apart. But those were things that weren't for me. But he came back with something more, and I was like, oh.
Spun the block with it.
Right?
You love to see it.
Spun the
You
block.
love to see
Oh, you ain't
it.
get the message the first time? I'll be right back.
Yeah, hold on.
I got you. Hold on, chill out.
You.
So, but like you said, after investing so much money into a business, you're like, wait a minute. Because even looking at my sewing machines, I'm like, these ain't no cheap sewing machines. This ain't. This
like,
ain't one that I picked up for $200 somewhere. Like,
self, are we sure? Because hear me out.
Right. And then plus I feel like when people start seeing you like doing more and investing more and then just kind of like being around more, it makes you more, I guess, like seen to like people to seek you out for opportunities and stuff like that. Because I know, like, just in general, like, just, you know, like, hosting, like, outside of the podcast and stuff like that, it makes me visible. People reach out to me for things. So, like, it, you know, it all just kind of, like, you just got to stick with it. It's
Comes
really
together.
like,
it's always going to work out.
yeah. You
It's
just
always
gotta
going to
stick with
work
it
out.
most of the time.
It's always going to work out. That's a fact.
even though I be trying not to be visual, you know, be sitting in the background somewhere.
Don't even get me started. Please don't get me started. Yo, I be so mad at her. I just be like, why don't you post? Like, dead serious. I probably post more Lola J stuff than she does. I feel like
You might as well just repost at that point.
She does. I just think, like, why my friend don't post? Like, my friend, like, she has the shots. She has the thing. Like, she has the content. She just don't put it out.
Hire Mikey as your social media manager.
You could and
You
write
really
him
could.
off that $12,000 on your taxes.
Hello, it's a write-off.
He don't got a job.
I don't really know if we meant to work together.
Okay, understandable.
Mikey a different animal.
He's a whole different
Understandable.
creature of a whole different, you know. He mine and all, and I'ma stick beside him. But
Yo,
it's just some things ain't right when
I
it
feel
comes
you.
to.
Sometimes you can't mix
I
family
mean,
and work.
And I don't
get
want
it.
him to try to tell me, because he'll be the one to be like, no, I know you said you wanted it done this way, but I did it this way because it just seemed like it was better for me. And I just be looking at him like,
Oh, but I also feel like his generation of people, like they know social media, bruh.
That's true. I
They
mean, just
know-
look at some of
It-
our cheerleaders.
for sure.
They don't do nothing. They
Don't
don't
do
know
nothing.
nobody.
Child.
They got 3 pictures up and
A
6,000 followers.
bajillion. Getting like every follower they have likes all their pics.
Like,
I be like, yo, you ain't even shit on here.
you done put
Hate
3
it.
pictures up, took them 3 pictures down, put 2 more up, took those 2 down, put 5 up. Wait, I'm confused.
And got
Is
double
this
the
how you
likes.
got it? Is this how you play the game?
How? They be knowing.
Yeah, they got the cheat code.
They
But-
be knowing. This is their thing.
I mean, the good thing is I do have 2 interns now.
Okay.
Shout out
So,
to the intern.
yeah, shout
No
out.
interns.
Camille and Jenny Lee got 2
Yes.
interns now, so they're part of that.
Okay.
So we gonna pull them in, and hopefully they can, you know,
Yeah, we about
help
to
me get it
boom.
together. Cause
Figure it out. We about to boom.
Yeah.
So, where do you see, like, in the grand scheme, if you, well, not if, because when you have all of the things that you want and your business is doing all of the things that you wanted to do, where do you see Lola J Designs in 5 years from now?
Everywhere.
Yes.
Every state, every city, everywhere, internationally, everywhere. Like,
It's giving
I
Saks
need
Fifth Avenue.
I need for people to be able to shop my collection everywhere. It's not something that I feel like my mind is going to be blown at what's going to happen with Lola J in the next 5 years.
Agreed.
I
feel
can't
that.
even imagine what's going to happen.
I can. It's going to be amazing. It's going to knock your socks off.
For
Blow the
sure.
lid.
For sure. For sure.
It's going to knock your socks off.
Now the locations that you like already have in the works or already like in, are they accessible online at the moment?
No.
Okay.
They're both stores that you have to shop.
Brick and mortar. Okay.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. That's fine. That's cool.
But the website definitely will be up and running before the holiday season comes in.
Yes.
So you'll be able to shop Lola J
We love that.
on the website, and we'll be offering either pickup service or delivery. So
Okay.
whichever you choose
Nice.
to do, you'll be able
Options
to do.
and choices.
Exactly.
We love an option of choice.
Exactly. And even if, because the good thing is, because I'm a custom designer, even if you see something on, like, you see something here like, you didn't have that in my size, or do you think you have it in this color, or whatever the case may be, send me a DM, send me a text message. I can get that for you.
Send an
Lit.
inquiry.
Lit.
All
I'm so
business
excited.
inquiries can be forwarded to.
I'm so excited, but then it's like bittersweet because it's like they about to take her from me.
You know what though? I don't see that.
But it's
I don't see
exciting.
that. I don't see that. I don't see
She
that.
about to be too busy.
She's going to be busy, but I don't think like her presence will still be felt. Cause even now you're busy. You're busy.
Yeah,
AF.
that's true. And she dresses me for everything.
Exactly.
When you
Like,
call and you say, I need something done, whether you get it an hour before the event,
I'ma get
or
it.
you going to
get
get
it,
it, get it. You
and
going
I
to be
know
and
dressed.
it's going to
lit.
be A1. Okay.
And I know it's gonna be
Exactly.
lit.
That's a
I know
fact.
it's gonna be perfect.
And
Listen,
dependability and
She
reliability.
come,
is
she
something
come to my
else.
house with her pins and her measuring tape, and I know we about to get busy.
Business, all right? We are here to play.
But this is what I think this is one of the things I'm super excited about that I will talk about that's happening next year. I'll be re-releasing my little girls line, because for those of
Oh,
you who don't know,
That's exciting.
Lola J started out as Everything Lola, and it was a little girls line.
Mhm.
But I'll be re-releasing it because I now have some inspiration at home. A new Niecy Poo at home.
Yes, congratulations.
So I'm super excited about that. I done already went out and bought fabric to make her a snowsuit and a couple jackets. Like, so that line will be re-released.
Are you still
going to
call that the kids part Everything Lola and then leave like the adult stuff Lola J Design?
I don't know.
Because I remember we went to Maryland like so many years ago.
Yes.
That was
You seen
how
TLC?
many years ago? Was it was a long time ago. She was a vendor at this event in like PG County. And it was so random, but it was really nice. They had
I'm
like
sure
a
it
Lotte
is.
and stuff, and TLC was there.
a latte.
And
And,
was it Fantasia? Estelle. Like it was mad performers there.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
like
so
a
you like
2-day
Dougie
event.
Fresh or something?
Yeah, it was like a 2-day event.
Yeah, and she had like she had the sets. She had like the tutus with the onesies, and like they were so cute. Like her little girl stuff used to be so freaking cute, and then she
Yeah.
switched over. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a good
I
look.
think that's
For
shout out
sure.
to Aisha for me switching over, because if she would have never came to me asking me to make a prom gown, I probably would never switched over to women's wear.
And it's really grown you.
Yeah.
So
For
you know what I
sure.
mean. So
Look
now
at
you
you
have that,
now,
and
yeah.
now you can get back to the passion too, and like fuse them together. And
Yeah.
listen,
Yes.
It's only up.
look at it.
It's only up. It's only up. We love to see it.
So, like, what advice would you have for someone that is kind of like just starting out designing, or even like just starting out in their business, or
A creative.
they want to, or they
Yeah.
want to start?
Keep working. Keep at it. Don't stop. It's gonna be a bunch of no's. I've had a bunch of no's. I've had a bunch of people tell me they didn't like my stuff, or models who didn't want to model for me who now are in my DMs asking me to shoot, things like that. Keep at it. Keep going. If you believe in yourself, can't nobody stop you. You're your own biggest critic, but you're also your own biggest cheerleader.
Yes.
So just keep on. Don't stop.
Words of wisdom.
I like that.
Words of wisdom.
Speaking of a lot of no's.
A lot of no's, child.
Speaking of a lot of no's.
Here we go.
So earlier on the Instagrams.
Oh, we going. Oh, okay. We'll
Yes.
start there. All right.
Earlier on the Instagrams. How did we even start talking about it?
Earlier?
Yeah. Oh, how much of my business do I want to tell y'all?
I was about to say, you
Uh-oh.
finna get real open. Like, oh, I ain't know we was going to Instagram
How
right now.
much I want to give y'all my business? All right,
I feel like you can keep it very high level.
I will.
You don't got to all the deets.
I ain't telling all the deeds. All right. So
They do it.
I was just trying to think of like how much of y'all my business I wanted to tell y'all, but I don't know. So we asked a question earlier. What was the actual question? I think the question was like, fellas, how do you want women to shoot their shot or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of the responses were kind of like similar. It was a lot of like, just do it. You never know. Just try it.
Very direct.
Yeah.
It's giving
So
direct.
I'll say some of the ones that weren't like regular. So somebody was like, just shoot. Women have way less obstacles and pressure to actually be witty with it. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty witty. But
Wait. So okay. So this response says that women don't have to be as witty as men.
yeah, so you know how like guys have to have like a actual like kind of like a pickup line. I guess he was basically saying like y'all don't have to have like pickup lines. Y'all could literally just be like, you know, I like you. You don't gotta be like, you know, you so fine. What's up? I'm
You
trying
know
to
what though?
be with you. I'm trying to see what's up with you.
I think because I feel like that's the tone of most of the responses you got. Be direct. Just tell me you like me. Just tell me whatever, right? But I think it's because, and that was all from men, right? I think it's because men like to play fucking dumb, like they don't know a girl likes them.
That's true.
Like
why
it's-
y'all like that?
Like, why are you so oblivious?
Right. If she
to-
laugh at everything on your story 4 times a week,
I've been
why?
going through liking stuff.
Right.
From
like-
200 weeks ago.
Well, that's actually one of the things. It's one of the responses was like, go like a picture from 256 weeks ago. But listen, the new Instagrammers, they only be having 3 pictures.
That's the young bulls,
So
though.
it's like you're supposed to.
I feel like that's the young bulls. The OGs, like, we've been on Instagram for years. We definitely got college pics from 10 years ago. Like, we definitely got content.
I don't know. They
content.
influencers these days, so they don't really be having all the pictures. It'd be like 4 pictures on there.
And 1 billion likes.
right. And then they delete them and then put them back up there. Why not just tell us?
I was about to
so?
say, we'll get there. Let's talk about the responses first.
All right, so another one was say, "Hey, sexy, can I buy you a Pepsi?" That'll bag me.
But that's kind of like
That's
funny,
witty,
witty,
though.
yeah.
So I feel like for me, I would probably have to do something funny because I'm goofy. Like I'm goofy.
I can see that.
So 1, like just me being goofy, and 2, like I feel like if you end up getting curved, like you could like play it off a little bit more if you like say it in a joking way.
I mean,
Oh no, you know women don't
Women
like
don't
rejection.
take
No,
Yeah.
but I'm
Women don't
about
like
to say,
rejection
you
just
still
like
wanna
men
know it's
don't.
rejection.
I think
so
women take it harder,
it's
though.
on internalize, and you want to internalize it like he just rejected me.
because men get rejected more often. It's almost like they
Right.
can like navigate around like, well, fuck that bitch.
Right.
And keep keep it pushing.
Right, so I feel like women, we don't pursue as much, so it's not something that we
Right.
do on a regular basis. Guys, they get turned down all the time, so almost like rejection therapy. You know what I'm saying? So they're so used to it that it's just like a regular part of the game. Like you say something, you get rejected. It's like, okay, on to the next.
Right.
But women, after you get rejected one time, you be like, oh, I ain't never doing that shit again.
You know what though?
Dead.
But I think women do. I think women
Yeah.
internalize, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, rejection more because it's just
Agreed.
like we don't.
How you gonna reject me?
Right, we feel like
You
we're
didn't already had to
irresistible.
talk yourself up to do it. You didn't
Right.
talk with
Right.
your girlfriends, yeah, girl, and they didn't told you to go ahead and do it, and you didn't rehearse things in your head. That's
Done
what I'm
hyped
say.
you up.
And then you get there
To
and he
fumble.
reject you, and you like, no,
We go together. Don't do that.
But the thing is, how do guys even go about? Maybe some of the people. How do guys even go about like really rejecting a woman? Like, what does that even look like? I feel like guys are probably a lot more gracious. Cause you know, girls are just like leave you on
Child.
scene or be like, no, I'm good, or I got a boyfriend, or you know, whatever. I feel like guys are probably more gracious because, for real, I feel like they probably want to like keep that door open if they ever do want to double back, and they be like, oh wait, Shorty did like me.
No, bro.
Let me
now
see
you
what she-
dubbed me. It's a wrap.
Let me see if she's still on that type.
Ain't no
time. Might
coming
be able
back
to
from
see
dubbing me,
something.
dog. It's definitely no coming. See, that's the difference too. Men, we're not persistent.
Mm.
If I shoot my shot and you like curve me, I'm blocking you.
That's so
Blocking?
I'm not gonna block you.
I'm-
Real for real.
If you say something
Think
and he
about
curve you,
it.
you gonna block him? I feel
First
like that
off-
make you look real salty.
First off, oh, because I am.
True.
Listen,
True.
here's my thing. Number one, I'm gonna be direct with the shoot my shot. Like,
Okay.
nigga, I ain't here to waste some time. What's up? Okay.
Oh.
Talk heavy. But
What's
that's
up with
really
the
you
what's
in real life.
That's what I'm
though.
saying.
That's you in real life.
Like, listen, what you trying to do?
I be
But
struggling.
also, if I'm mad, I'm mad.
What's another one? It say just come out and say it. You never know. Yeah, I guess that's true. But I feel like for a lot of women, like we gotta know how it's gonna land for us to even.
I need a
like
solid.
I
I need a
gotta-
confidence level.
I need a
For
certain
me, I
amount
need to
of.
flirt with you a little bit.
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
To fill out the vibe, and if I feel like you feeling me,
Right.
then I might be like, "Hey, let's exchange numbers. Let's go get a drink or something like it." But I'm not just
Yeah,
about to
we
come
do
up to
research.
you, like,
Yeah.
We do some research before we actually make
That
the
is
move.
true. You gotta go look at the Instagram.
Okay, ask some friends.
Ask
you
some
know what I
friends.
mean?
Definitely ask some
Ask some
friends.
friends. Even if you know the person, like you've been around the person, you might just kind of strike friendly conversation just to kind of take the temperature.
True,
Knowing in your mind,
true.
I'm gonna circle the block in like a week.
right. You gotta think.
I'm setting him right
you gotta,
on up.
You know, you gotta respond to some of the Instagram stories.
Yep.
Bust a couple of jokes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You start
You be
planning
like,
stuff in the
okay.
summertime, the beginning of the summer, and you like by the end of the summer,
He already know.
we gonna be in there.
He
Like,
already know.
Like
He
that's
gonna
one
be
of
mine.
that's one of my top cuffing season picks. Listen, you gotta see like what the friends is like. You gotta make sure, and you gotta make sure you getting the cutest one out the bunch. You know what I'm saying? You don't want,
Okay, so
you don't
do
want
y'all do
to-
that?
No.
Do y'all do that?
I think people do. I ain't gonna say I do,
No.
but I'm just saying I think that that's definitely a thing. Like I gotta make sure that I'm getting the most sturdy one out of the group.
Only reason I ask is because how often do you feel like you're in a situation where you have pics that are in one friend group? Like, think about it. I've never really been in that situation. I think I've been in a situation one time, and I was like in college. I was like drunk, and it was just like, he's single too? And like I just outright said it and was like, no, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Is he single too? I'm trying to figure out what's up with that one.
Nah, right? Move over a little bit. Because in comparison to men, right, I feel like men don't typically run in like. So I feel like our male friends run in circles, but that's not common. It's
That's
nowhere
true.
near as common as like how we run in female circles.
That's
right?
true,
Like,
that's
you know,
true.
women friends.
Guys don't be
So-
having a lot of friends. I don't feel like they do. Yeah.
That's a deeper issue.
Listen, so one of the other ones says, bring you some home cooked food to your job. Who is shooting their shot like that?
I don't know.
You don't get wife shit.
That's, first of all, that's
No.
weird. It's concerning if she knows where you work at and she doesn't know you. You gonna be okay with her pulling up to your job with a plate?
It's giving restraining order.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That's
I
a
don't
bit
know about
much.
that.
That's what I gotta
Don't eat
do
that
to
food.
like shoot my shot. I gotta cook for you and bring it to you.
And I don't even know you yet.
I wouldn't even ask
Like,
for
we're
that.
not even vibing or nothing. Listen, well, you know me. I ain't cooking for you unless I love you. And that's
It's a
just that
fact.
on that. I'm
I gotta
not.
be some real
Listen, I'm not.
connection here for me to actually.
Yeah, I'm not cooking for no guy that I'm trying to shoot my shot. Like, what?
Oh, that's fire.
Somebody definitely sent me flowers to my job from the DM. That's,
I love that for you.
I'm not-
Never met the bull. I love that for you.
I don't know. That's still kind of weird.
Wait, so how did he know? How did he know where she worked though?
I don't know.
Because that's, you know what?
It's-
No. You know what though? All right. Well, different circumstance. I had met this guy and we were talking already, and he looked up my job just based off of. I must have given him the name.
Your job. What, he
I
looked
gave
up
him
on
the
LinkedIn?
name. No. He looked at the address and sent flowers.
That's given. Well, that was
nice,
That was one of
though.
the. I think that was one of the responses in my DMs. It was like or no, it was like Alicia Keys and you don't know my name. And the crazy thing is, like, that was mad creepy.
Offering that nigga hot chocolate and greens.
If a man did that to a woman, like calling you, leaving a voicemail, you'd be like, he is a weirdo,
Bro, that
she
shit.
got away with that because she's a woman. Talking
But
about
women
some-
don't do that shit in real life.
True.
Calling. I mean, also think about the time. But I mean,
Because who's leaving a voicemail?
period. You leave a voicemail for me, like you can forget that shit.
You can forget it.
Definitely ain't listening.
No damn voicemail. Don't leave me no voicemail. No, but she was like, I like how you like 2 sugars and a cream in your coffee.
It's definitely giving me. That's movie
That's
vibes.
weird. It's giving Joe from You.
Wow! Shout out to you. Shout out to
It's about to
Joe.
come back too.
I can't wait with the baby. But he got the baby strapped to him with it.
It's definitely. This guy tried to talk to me on my way in the house. And a couple days later, I had a bouquet of flowers sitting on my step, and I just was like,
Well, that's
Wait,
nice,
no,
though.
hold on. You don't know him, though, right?
I don't know him.
That's weird.
I
a
didn't
little
even
bit.
give you my name. And
That's
stuff.
like violating.
So for like the next couple of weeks, I just parked in the back of the house because I was just like, he might be watching or something. This is.
That's very strange. That's
Yeah,
creepy.
Don't do that.
One of the responses say, just say I like you. We could do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. So y'all want to be bullied into a situation?
That's not bullying, though.
How is that
I feel
not
like that's. I like you. It's being direct.
It's
Like,
stern.
We
it's
could
being
do this
very
the easy
direct.
way or the hard way. That sounds like a threat.
I mean, you can put LOL on there
That's
for like a
toxic.
little bit of couple giggles. I don't know. I don't know. But every man's different too.
You're not even paying attention to none of the responses. That's what you're
I'm in
supposed to
the-
be doing.
You what you got about for it?
I
can't see. You bugging. I mean, you done read all the jewels you sent to me. Like,
No, I'm talking about like people that's actually in the live response.
that's what I'm doing.
Oh, you are?
Niggas ain't really talking about nothing. Keyshawn and them talking about fucking Alicia Keys. Shout out to Christina and Keyshawn. Child. Christina said, I don't even bother because next thing you know, they asking you, where do you want to go out? Can't plan nothing. Oh, that's a good one.
That's annoying.
Well, I mean, but if it's women shooting their shot at men, shouldn't the woman
yes.
like shouldn't
Plan.
she take initiative?
yes.
Like if I'm shooting my shot and I'm asking you, like I'm telling you know that I like you, shouldn't I, plan a situation or an outing? Isn't the onus on me at that point?
I agree.
would like to hope so because
Or
that's super
does-
annoying to get asked out on a date and then they're like, well, where you want to go?
yeah.
Right. So
You
it would be the
asked
same
me
with us
out.
though. So
I
if
agree.
we be like, I like you, are you so first things first, I feel like if you gonna shoot your shot
Christina
First
said no
ask-
because I'm not paying.
We gonna get there. We gotta talk about that.
Yo.
paying for a first date?
I feel like, but if you ask,
If I asked, I would. And even if it's like a second, third date, and I was like, hey, I want to go, so and so, I want to check something out. You want to go? I would pay.
yeah,
I
or
don't
I got
mind
tickets to this.
Yeah.
Do you want to go with me? Or I don't know. It's probably not gonna be nothing pricey, because I don't pay for first dates for real. So first of all, if I shoot my shot, do something special. If I take you on a date,
We getting married next week.
We finna get married. You heard me?
Golden Brown said, same way men show interest and should invest in the time we're asking for. I agree. It should go both ways. And you know what's crazy? I think maybe you realize this as you get older and as you date. So, you have dating experiences. But, like, men really love all that shit. Like, they love all that affection and attention shit. They eat that shit up.
They do.
But they won't say it. They won't ask for it.
One of the responses definitely was like, it's easy. Just say something. We're easy.
For sure easy.
Like we're easy.
I think we
just
make
say
things
something.
more complicated than what they need to be.
That's true. Especially
Men are
because-
easy.
Yeah.
Especially because it's kind of like, you want to be treated a certain way. So you feel like if you are the one doing the pursuing, like, most of the responsibility, like, falls on you at that point. You know what I'm saying? Rather than you being pursued and you can, like, expect certain things from the situation rather than having to be responsible for how it goes. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is, if you're going to shoot the shot, start off with, are you single? Are you single? Is there anyone
that's gonna be
that
upset if they find out we talk like
anyone think they're your girlfriend right
anyone
now?
think that you're your girlfriend? Like,
just let me know, because
when's the last time you were single? Was it like a year ago or like 2 days ago? Like, you need to know.
Yeah.
That really
Real
dictates
men.
how you going to shoot your shot too.
don't come to me.
I feel like
as a
you can
woman.
reel them in. You can sort of throw the hint, like you said, the flirty, and then you can start getting to the hard questions.
What's the hard question?
Are you single?
Okay.
How long you been single? You got kids? What you do? If you can't, but granted, like I said, we do research, so we probably already know all that shit anyway. Good chance.
Sometimes, especially if you like know the person from afar, you gonna ask like a mutual friend or somebody that you know that they cool with. Like if they a good guy in the first place, like, are they gonna ruin my life or am I gonna be cool? Like, is this about to be? You know what I mean? Is he gonna mess up my credit or like?
Wait a minute.
I'll be all
I
right.
ain't giving him access to my credit.
I'm just saying, once you
Yeah,
get in a situation and like the dick be real good,
Oh
you
no.
make poor decisions sometimes.
I don't think it's that good.
I'm not
that
saying
nigga
me.
get anything in my name.
I'm not saying me. I'm just saying in general. We've seen it. Tyler Perry movies all the time.
Movies.
Wait, but did you see the post on what is it? Spiritual.
Word.
Yeah.
What is that?
And she was like, if I meet a guy and he needs help, yeah, you can move in with me. I can get you a credit card in my name and we split the bill. Like, the post was just crazy. And I just
Wait a
looking
minute.
at
Okay,
it.
so where was the-
I did
where
see
was
that.
the-
She was like,
Let me
if
see.
you living with your mom, you can move in with me. If you don't have no car, you could drive my car where you need to drive it to.
Yeah, no to all
If your
those
credit's
things.
messed up, like, I'll help you get your credit together and you can use my card in the meantime. Is it crack?
Protect
Is it
your
crack you're
peace,
smoking?
queen.
Is it crack?
She needs to reevaluate.
It's giving crack. Cocaine.
Cousin Tim is saying that maybe men like competitive women. That's a good one.
That's okay.
Maybe men like competitive women.
Women
I-
don't be trying to compete.
That's a fact. Yo, bro, that's why I'm asking you. Is it anybody else?
Right.
Men don't care about that.
Listen.
They don't care about shit like that early on.
Like, when I step on the scene, I need everything else shut down. Like, you thought you talked to her? Okay, well, I'm about to be the best thing that ever happened to you, so there's really no reason. So we could just, like, stop talking to her and just talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, quick math, not rocket science.
It's giving pick Misha. Hey, yo. I'm just saying. It's like women, like you said, women don't take rejection as well. So
Women
like,
definitely don't take rejection well. We do not like to be rejected
not at all. We can't handle that.
No.
At all. It do something to your spirit.
I don't even like if we're in a relationship and you reject me and like you tell me no,
No.
For
in a
real.
relationship.
I need to be gassed up at all
Yeah,
times.
nope. I'm not asking you again. It's gonna be a long time.
What you
before I
mean you don't
ask.
want cuddle?
Mm-mm.
You don't want to cuddle.
This
You
is
don't want to
over.
be with me no more?
I'm over this.
What, you don't want to be with me no more?
I see what you're doing. You,
You
know
don't want
what?
to go to brunch with me?
You
Go
might as well
ahead.
just
Oh,
go
so you
right
just wanna break
You
up?
gonna be weird.
Why you being weird to
That's
me?
why I got my next nigga.
Why you being weird to me?
Man, you didn't jumped off the deep end.
Girl, you know that
And
Umar.
you want to cuddle with you because he wasn't feeling good.
All fucking ways, bro. I be in the corner like, wow, he really don't love me, huh? That's insane. I really thought we was better than this. But you know what? That's all right, because when he sleep, I'm
Feelings
pack
be
my
hurt
shit.
and everything. You didn't hurt your own feelings over nothing.
Be pissed.
And then when you sit back and think about it, you be like, I ain't even had to take it that far.
Not
But
at
I
all.
ain't
have to
I ain't
do
about
all
to
that.
admit it at
I
all.
ain't even
Not
have
at
to do
all.
all that. I could have
I
really
ain't
been
about
cool.
to admit it either.
It's really not that
Listen,
deep.
once you commit to the crazy, it's no going back. Like, you gotta fully commit. It's no backing out.
That's a fact.
I
That's a
mean,
fact.
that was in my younger, a little more toxic days. Now I can take accountability. I can say, you know what, I was wrong. I'm a little more
Yes.
emotionally intelligent now.
Let's go for the growth.
You know what I'm saying?
One time.
Growth. Like, now I could be like, you know what, I could have handled that better. I could have handled that situation better. Like, let's talk about it. Before, it was all Blockiana. It was really my way or the highway. Now,
I'm right, you're wrong.
That's unreasonable to ask people to just completely bend, and you don't do any bending. What's this other one? I'm interested in you. If you single, let's link. That seems,
Wait, that's what you should say to
yeah.
me?
He's saying like,
Oh, okay.
if
I
you
thought
want to
he was
shoot
saying-
your
I
shot.
was about to
Oh,
say,
yo, you
you
wild
should
and read your DMs.
No. Hey, yo.
Okay,
Fir-
let's
also,
talk.
pause for the cause. Cousin Tim got my DMs in shambles this week
Oh
with the,
my gosh.
with Rose Speak when he posted Rose Speak.
Okay, so what was okay, he was listening to the podcast.
He was listening to the podcast. I don't even remember what I said about the rose.
Oh, it was the
but-
last episode with Corey, and we were saying something, and he was like, "Oh, this nigga don't like porn," and you was like, "Something, shout out to the rose."
Did I? I
Some
can't
shit
even
like
remember
that.
this.
That's how I came up.
Oh, so then he posted that joint with Rose Speak.
A picture. Okay, if do you know what the rose is, right?
You know what the rose
Lola?
is,
Yeah,
right? I think everybody knows
I
what
feel
the
like
rose is.
everybody knows what the
Everybody knows
rose
what the rose is.
And he put waves on that joint. Like he put a whole Caesar on that joint. A Caesar cut. And they be Rose Feek.
Oh man, oh man.
At a number 3 on the haircut board. Whatever the fuck it is.
Listen, yeah. So,
Wildin'.
is there any more? Did I miss any of them?
Somebody did say.
Did I do Hey Sexy? Can I buy you a Pepsi? I did that one already,
Yeah.
didn't I? Yeah.
Did
that
you
was a funny
say?
one.
Somebody did say. Oh, we talked about liking a pic from a long time, right?
Yeah.
Long time ago, yeah. That's kind of old. I feel like we did that when we were younger.
I mean, you can't do that no more.
You
can't,
can,
like,
but I
okay.
feel like it's not common, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like I said, they only got 4 pictures on their pages now.
That is a young
So,
nigga thing, dog. Who you shoot your shot at?
I
21-year-olds?
Never.
I mean,
Never. I'm not about that cougar life. I'm not trying to be nobody's sugar mama.
It's too much.
Listen, no. I need like 27 and up. Maybe not even 27.
27?
What? Is that young? 27's young?
Would you
listen,
date a 27-year-old?
This is what I'm saying. My son will be 18 in a couple years, and he gonna be gone.
You with the
And
shit.
I'm just saying, anything is bound to happen.
I don't
I
think
didn't
27
survive
is that
raising-
Y'all would
young.
date a 27-year-old
I
right
didn't
now where
survive
you are in
raising
life.
a
That's-
child for
he
18
almost 30.
years.
He almost
He
30.
almost
You
30.
closer to 30 than he is.
It's
And you
okay.
past 30. Like, what?
Maybe not 27. Maybe I'm being a little lax.
That's a bit young.
I mean, I'm trying
I
to
don't
think.
know, because when I hit 40, I ain't even.
Ooh, okay. Well, the thing
but
is,
that's
You
different though,
legal,
because if you 40,
you legal, you good.
Let
Let
me
me
see
see
your
that
ID.
ID.
well, I mean, honestly, I've never talked to anyone that was more than a year younger than me. So
I don't think you would date a 27-year-old.
You
at
don't
this
think?
point. No. Unless it's.
I'm lying. There was a. Was he 27, 28? He was annoying.
Hello? Is this thing on, nigga?
Nothing he talked about mattered.
Now we having shit to talk about.
No, they talk a lot about
Nothing.
They talk a lot about nothing.
It's giving 30 and up at this point.
I feel that. I don't know.
30 and up.
Yeah.
At 40 though, like you said, at 40, I might extend that and be like, 35 and up maybe, because 30s are different. 20s are
30s
different.
definitely hit different. I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
be
life don't
40
start till you hit
soon.
30.
I'm gonna be an empty nester. I don't know where he going, but he just gotta leave
Mikey
my house.
not trying to hear none of
I
that.
don't know where he's going. He just has to leave my house. But I'm trying to be in these streets. Like,
She said,
You heard it here
"She
first.
belongs to the streets, but the streets belong to me."
Y'all heard it here first, y'all. She is ready for the streets.
Okay.
She
an international designer.
I'm gonna be going all the time. Listen,
I hear that.
I'm with you.
I support
I'm probably
that
still not gonna have
wholeheartedly.
kids, so I'm out.
that's fine.
I'm out.
You
with
definitely gonna have a kid to
I
watch.
said-
Oh,
to
to
watch.
watch.
to watch.
You for sure finna have a kid dropped off, sis. Cause
I ain't get crazy up having no more kids.
Oh, my
I didn't
goodness,
survive.
that's funny.
Listen.
Listen.
we rocking
Okay,
and
well, I
rolling at
guess
this
the
point.
moral of the story is guys do want you to shoot your shot if you like them. And you don't have to go all out. You can simply say, are you single? I think you kind of fine. What's up? Hey, sexy, let me buy you a Pepsi. You can be on some weird stuff like Alicia Keys and, on Don't Know My Name. They also talking about some, we could do this the easy way or the hard way. That sounds a little toxic. I don't think I would do that.
On the
If
low, I
you
feel like it's a lot of guys out here
want
that
some
like
Helga
toxic.
Pataki. Like,
we can do this.
you gonna
easy
be
way.
my boyfriend or else.
But I feel
I've
like
done
it's
that.
a lot of men out here that like it.
Dang.
It's worked.
Oh, okay.
It worked.
Y'all out here getting bullied into relationships. I can't.
How you get in that relationship?
She told me.
Be
We
like,
was in a relationship, and that was the
look
end
at
of
me.
it.
Look at me.
I am your
I'm-
girlfriend now.
I'm
If you
your
need help,
girlfriend
blink
now.
twice.
I'm your girlfriend now.
I'm just saying.
She said that word. Well, maybe I need to try it. Y'all both talking about something at work.
telling you.
Like, hey, you're my boyfriend now.
All right.
We
I mean,
together.
you ain't. I mean,
We're together.
on the first message. Or
Not like the first message, but maybe like, well, how many days in you got to tell me he's your boyfriend? Because I feel like if you leave it up to a guy, guys don't even say y'all go together. They don't ask you or nothing.
No,
It's
They
just
don't.
one day y'all at a cookout and he'd be like, yeah, this my girl so and so.
and you be like,
That's not a big deal for them though.
Yeah, so
A lot of times, that's just like you might as well be like,
Yeah.
oh my god, y'all, bring out the band.
I guess I'm kind of different because I need a discussion. Like we need to talk about this
Yeah,
before
we
we talk
We
about being
do, but they
relationship.
don't.
Just out here calling me. We need to get.
So what I need to know is like, are you done with like all the mother and nut assholes? Like we need to confirm that.
Confirmation is needed.
That's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact. I'm just
So,
saying. I feel like
I don't know. I mean, would I don't know if I could be like, so are you my boyfriend? Like, how does that go? Like,
Well, obviously, I mean, you'll be able to tell like where
are
you
you my
at with it.
boyfriend?
Not like okay, so it's not on the first message. It's dates in. You know what I mean? Vacations planned.
vacations planned. Okay.
But you would know. You would catch the vibe before you get there.
Right. So you would catch the vibe and then just be like, okay, now this is where I ask. Like, do you ask them, like, you want to be my boyfriend?
No.
Or, like, you're my boyfriend? Like, you tell them,
Yes.
like, you're my boyfriend now.
Yes.
Like, you know you're my boyfriend?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh.
Just like that.
All right.
You could throw a LOL
Hey,
in
yo.
here. You know, if you want to, you want to make it
So,
look cutesy,
I say if you
but
throw LOL in there, it kind of
it,
makes it not so, though.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So leave it out. Listen, like what we waiting
I
for?
mean, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely got into an accidental relationship like that.
and
he
didn't
was
he
like,
say that?
he was like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know if what did he say? It was like, I don't know if we're together now or not, but if we're not, then like basically like we are. I want to be, and I was like, okay.
Yes, I support that.
Okay.
I support that. Say
I
it with your
know.
chest.
But in my mind, I was
wholeheartedly
like,
had a discussion,
no.
It was in a serious discussion, and I was like, we're not in a relationship. And like talking, I'm like, we're not in a relationship, yada yada. And he's like, yes, we are. No, we're not.
Okay, wait, that's
yes,
different.
we are. No, we're not.
Because y'all on
What?
2 different pages.
Wait.
I think this is like if y'all mutually spending a lot of time together. If
We
y'all
were
mutually,
spending
like,
a lot of
like
time
each
together,
other.
but we didn't have this conversation. Is what I'm saying. We
Okay.
didn't sit down and say, you know what? It just was like dropped on me. We in a relationship. When?
Wait, she
I missed
said
some
you my
things.
boyfriend, period. And if you make any kind of funny faces after that statement, I'm back to the streets, my guy.
Period.
Like, don't play with me. Don't play
Ain't
with my
no
brand.
rejection out here, bro.
Please don't play with my brand.
Is you with the shits or
Listen.
no?
Because I'm supposed to be irresistible. My brand is irresistible, so please don't play with me.
Way too sexy.
I'm way too
Way too sexy for the curve.
You feel me? So I did take one of these. I took one of these, and for like research purposes to like see if they actually worked. I tried it earlier, but it kind of it wasn't like a brick, but it wasn't a 3-pointer either.
It was like a. It was like you got fouled and you made the free throw.
Oh.
Like it wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't within like regular regulation. Like, you know what I mean? It was kind of, I mean, you made it. It's a point.
It was a point.
It's a point, but
We just, the organization's not sturdy right now.
Mm.
we gotta
team needs some
gotta-
work.
we gotta circle back next year.
Yeah, next season.
Next year.
Next season. Next season.
Okay, next season.
Let him go through. Yeah, like wait till next season.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna
boom.
wait till next season.
Spin the block.
and see what the team is looking like.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Make a call to the front office and see if they want to make some trades.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I go through training camp, maybe like let him get
You
through
feel
all
me?
that.
Yeah, all that. All right, so that concludes that. That was fun. Maybe we'll do live
We gotta
more
do this
often.
again.
Yeah,
Take
that
some.
was fun.
We can answer listener questions live,
Oh yeah, then
and
we
that
can
way
do
people know in
that.
advance.
True. That was definitely fun. All right, bye y'all.
Oh wait. Oh, that's for the live.
I mean,
So-
honestly, it's 8:50, so we gotta really wrap up the show anyway.
Thanks for
Thank you.
coming.
It was
So excited to
See
see
you guys.
you. Give it up to our non-live studio audience. Give it up for Lola J.
Oh wow, we had 66 viewers. Oh, we had
Let's
68
go.
viewers. We had 68 viewers. That's lit.
Love it.
That is lit.
I love to see it.
Yo, lit. The preism is that self-preservation isn't selfish; it's necessary. And I feel like a lot of us need to hear that because a lot of times we want to be so many things for so many people, and we neglect ourselves. So sometimes it's okay. You have to know it's okay to just take a step back and like take care of yourself, and kind of fall back from, people. Maybe take off a couple days from work. Like you can't always be everything for everybody. You can't be everywhere all the time. Like you have to be okay with like sometimes saying no, or I can't make it, or I just don't have the capacity for that. Somebody call you gossiping, or just calling you being negative out of nowhere. It's just like, yeah, I don't have like the capacity for this. And that's okay. Like you can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we want to be supportive to our friends and stuff like that. We want to do our job to the best of our abilities. We want to be there for our families, and that can really like weigh on you sometimes. And like some days you just don't have it to give, and you have to honor that sometimes and embrace it. And it's just like, I don't have it to give today.
That's right.
And sometimes
That's
just
okay.
don't answer your phone.
Yeah, yeah.
if it's hard for you to like tell people no, just don't answer your phone. Like sometimes you just have to do that.
You come first.
Yeah. So self-preservation is not selfish. It's necessary.
A word. A word. So let's finish up with the vegan / plant-based tip of the day. So let's talk about skin in connection to what you eat. So
okay.
I'm not gonna say you can only get clear skin by not eating meat and dairy, because that's not the case. However, it is relatively easy, and it's pretty much it's almost like a given that if you eat, you know, more vegetables, more whole grains, healthy fats, things like that, and reduce dairy, you typically have better skin, right? Like it glows.
The lack of hormones in it.
Yeah, and then also a lot of like the what they call like acidic foods.
Mm-hmm.
So like the opposite of alkaline.
Alkaline.
Yeah, right. Like dairy, for one, causes inflammation in the body. So like think about it, like everything you put in your body eventually comes out your body, right? So you know, one of two ways, whatever. But also, even just out your pores, right?
Yeah.
You ever had somebody, like if you eat a terrible diet or when you drink alcohol, like to the max, you can smell it coming out your pores. Like it's coming out of your body, right?
Like in the gym, you literally sweat it out.
Yeah, right. Same thing for like what you eat. So, you know, even if you don't go plant-based, you can increase your intake in certain foods, like anti-inflammatory foods. Pineapple is one. Really good. Pineapple's a pretty popular fruit. Really good. Fresh pineapple, of course. Fresh pineapple juice. Antioxidants like blueberries, things like that. Green tea. Turmeric is also very.
Turmeric tastes bad though, doesn't it?
But if you get like ground turmeric, and just add, it's a seasoning essentially. You can add it to your, you know, your food. It's what like vegans use to get the yellow color for like eggs and shit like that.
Oh yeah, for like the tofu scramble.
Yeah. Chia seeds, flax seeds, things like that, omega-3s, fatty acids. Like your body needs that kind of stuff, like healthy oils, healthy fats, all of that. So, you know, take those things into consideration when you're wondering why, you know, you have this stubborn acne that you just can't get rid of. Just stop and think about what you're eating. Like, are you drinking enough water? Are you drinking, you know, half your body weight in ounces every day? Like, are you doing that? Increase that little by little and see what happens.
Yeah, diet is half the battle.
Period.
But thank y'all for listening. This was definitely a fun show.
It was amazing.
Can't wait to drop it. All right, bye.
Later.